Hi, I'm Linda from Caring Dads in Leeds, and I'm going to talk to you today for a few minutes about self-talk. So, self-talk is a phrase to describe the things that we're saying to ourselves all the time, the messages that are inside our head, and the things that we're saying to ourselves in given situations. And sometimes those messages can lead to more negative actions. So, very simply put, if we have self talk in our minds that's saying to us we can't do something, that we're no good, that we can't do it, then it's more likely that we're going to think we can't do it. And similarly, if we've got a message in our head saying, yeah, I can do this, yeah, this is fine, then we're more likely to feel we can do it. And that's obviously the same for children as well as for us. So, to give you an example of self talk, let's say that you were walking down the street and a guy that you know reasonably well walks towards you, and you start to say hello and they blank you and walk past. What you think about that is a lot to do with things that you're already carrying. So, it could be that you think, well, what's wrong with him and what have I done wrong? And what's his problem, and react in a kind of more antagonistic way so that next time you see them, you've got a bit of a problem with them. Or it could be that you were to think to yourself, oh, they seem a bit preoccupied. I wonder if they're okay. I wonder if there's something going on. Maybe I'll check in with them later. So those two ways of thinking about that situation would make a big difference to what you'd actually do next and also how you'd feel about it. So that's just an example. What I'd like you to do is to think of a situation recently that upset you, that you felt that you didn't handle particularly well and that you got upset about. And to think a little description of that situation, and then to think about how you were feeling in that moment. So what feelings were you experiencing? And then to have a think about, in that moment, not now after you've thought about it, but in that moment, what do you think you were saying to yourself? So what thoughts were going through your head? And write those down. And then what we'll do is maybe think about together how that influenced what you did, but also think if we can identify more positive or at least more neutral ways to think about that situation. So if you have a go at doing that, then we can have a chat about it and maybe build on that to think more about, first of all, what sort of self-talk you often will have or you're carrying around, but also ways to reframe that or to look out for those negative thoughts that might be leading to more negative actions. Okay, thanks.